And we're back with a live reading today from our Light Seekers Oracle card deck, tarot card deck. No, this is tarot card, not Oracle. I kind of like Oracle. Oracles, it's easier to interpret. Ooh, I don't know who this is for. You, ooh, shoot, Okay, you got 5 of Swords. You've been thinking about something. I'm just going to interpret the cards and see what's what. Here, that you've been thinking about something for a while. And you've been having things whisper in your ear about things. And you've been thinking about freedom. These two. You've been thinking about freedom, but it's eluded you. So this is the 5 of Swords. You see how there's something whispering in your ear, and you're trying to fly to freedom right here, right? But this right now is not bad. Just because it's crows. Crows get bad rap. Crows are messengers. They talk all the time. So just because this is a crow doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. You understand? Remember, this is the energy of the reading. This isn't the card. So always remember that with my readings, it's not the card all the time. It's the energy. So don't be like, well, that's not what the 5 of Cups means. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. That's not what we're talking about. This is your spirit speaking to you in your ear because this is a positive reading. This is a positive card. And it's trying to tell you, hey, fly that way to get to where you want to be, right? But in order to fly this way, you have to let go. You have to let it go, let it go, let it go. Just be carefree. Run, do what you're supposed to do. You know what it is. See how confidently she threw it up in the air? She threw it up in the air like she knew she was going to catch it. So you're throwing a lot of shit up in the air, and you got the ability to catch it because it comes full circle. Alrighty? Now, the next card is 2 of Swords. There's still a lot of chatter in your head, and these crows are not the same as this crow. There's 2 different crows. There's a lot. You can't see where you're going. I've been here. You can't see where you're going, but you have to keep going, because if you don't, you're going to either get eaten, but then it seems like people are just constantly like throwing things and all this stuff just to keep you stuck. But you just got to keep going forward. Just keep going forward. You listen to spirit. Throw it up in the air and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. And just persevere through it. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. Like I said, we're going with this energy of the reading. We're not going with what the cards actually mean. And see what I told you? See what I told you? You can't make this shit up. You see what I told you? And I told you, there's going to be a bunch of like, oh my God, obstacles and all this stuff. I've been here. Dude, I've been here. Where it's like nothing you're freaking doing is moving. But for some reason, you can't stop doing it. You move this way. Someone throws a net over your head that way. And it's telling you, and then not only are they throwing nets at you and throwing snares in your way, they're freaking talking shit at the same time too. And you're like, yo, what the hell? It's bad enough. And then you can't see it. You can't see what's in front of you. You can't see where you're going. You can feel it though. Like you can feel it right here, but you can't see it. But you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta push through it. You gotta take the yin and the yang, and the storm is behind you. You understand? And run your fucking heart out. The faster you run, the faster you'll get there. But don't run so fast that you burn out. Because I did that once. I ran too fast and I burnt out. Ooh, I was mean. Oh, I was mean. You understand? In that season. But the chariot is something. You see how the storm is behind them, and it's just you could tell these horses are booking it. They're booking it, and you can tell he's calm, but he's still not breathing. You know, let me ask, do I pull another card? No other cards. So that's the reading for today. The reading for today is listen to spirit, because it's telling you the direction to go. Don't stay here. Don't stay, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? If you don't know what to do, go back to the last thing that worked for you and made you feel good. Then get inspiration from that. Because anytime I get stuck or feel like this, I go back to the last thing that made me feel good. I'm not talking about like drugs or whatever thing. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somewhere where you won, that you were like, yo, I killed it. Like anytime I start to get in my head, I realize I'm wearing my own sneakers. I'm wearing the sneakers that I designed. It's my design. It's not Nike. It's Kayla New York. It's House of Kayla. It's House of Kayla sneakers. You know, when I look at my jacket, when I look at my son's coat, when I get stuck, that's where I go back, because it tells me and reminds me that I'm not like this, but that I am like this. I can manifest anything. You can manifest anything if you choose to manifest it. You understand? It's not about, oh, I need to try to be consistent. No, just be consistent. Just be it. You understand? Just throw it up in the air and make it happen. You understand? And it's just like, you think that it's difficult. It's not. You don't have to sit down and meditate and all that stuff. That's not for you. Whoever's watching this, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You understand? And that was something that I needed to learn early on, because I used to hear, when it all started, I used to hear, yeah, you got to sit down and quiet your thoughts and all this other stuff. And I was like, oh my God, like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And my team was like, you do not have to do that. That person has to do that to get connected. You wake up connected. If you're listening to me, you wake up connected. You wake up connected. You wake up like this. You understand? It's when this creeps in that you start to go down and start to and all this other stuff, because you're not listening to spirit. You're listening to the voice in your own head of past experiences, and that's where you got to clear it. You got to do the emotion code. You got to clear the emotion code. You know, if you want a emotion code clearing, DM me and we'll talk pricing. You know, I do a sliding scale. I'm not trying to get rich off this. I'm trying to help. So you need to clear the emotions that you have, because the emotions that you have and the emotions that you're carrying from your ancestors and your lineage, if you're watching me, you're one of the chosens and you're one of the curse breakers. And that's one of the hardest things to be, because you don't feel like this every day. You don't. You feel like this. You understand? And it's just like, then you're hearing spirit tell you that you need to go this way. You need to go for you to be here. Then this is what happens to you. I've been here. I've been here. I've been here. And I've been here. You understand? And now I'm here. So it's like, I'm here to try to teach you how to get from here to here. You understand? You see how the energy is different? You have to understand that this is the beginning. This isn't even the end. This is just you plowing through where you need to be. You got it? But what you have to understand is this is going to happen. And if you falter at this stage, it's going to be long. The quicker you can get through this stage, the better. And the way you get through this stage is by learning the lesson. Learn what this is trying to teach you. You're not going to learn the lesson here, because this is bliss. This is like, oh, I'm manifesting, everything's working out. It's clicking, bitch, it's clicking. No, this is not where you need to learn. This is where you need to learn. It wasn't until I stopped worrying about being in pain that I felt the pain, cleared it, looked at it, threw it away, and kept what I needed to keep. And this is where I am now, and maybe even further. So that's my time. Hope I know this reading was good for you, because it was good for me. Stay up, stay blessed. Deuces. and we're out.